Hey, beautiful peeps. So I'm just making this video. Came across, a couple videos on YouTube that were very disturbing. So if you haven't came across any of my previous videos, I've been documenting the grief process because my cousin passed away back in November of 2022. The 27th of November from breast cancer. So I'm a little sensitive nowadays. I find myself crying very easily. Don't mind that at all. That is the cat. That's my cat. But anywho, so the videos I came across were two DV um, videos, and how one partner, you know, couldn't take it and kind of, went to the extreme with it. But it was very sad because one of the cases, it was children involved. Children are now left without both parents. I say that to say this: mental health is so important. Not just men, but men and women. We all, not one race, all of us need to work on our mental health. This world is going to hell in a handbag right now. It's like the least little thing, people are ready to unalive someone else. No one know how to just walk away anymore. And life is hard. It really is hard. You do have a lot of stressful things that can happen in life. But you shouldn't be taking it out on others. I get it that people do and say things that really make you go, "What the did you just say to me?" But I really applaud, I think that's the wrong word, not applaud. I really, am asking my fellow human beings. I'm not talking to one race, I'm talking to the human race. To work on mental health, do self-care day, where it's really about you and just whatever you want to do. If you want to just lay in the bed all day, binge watch, just eat snacks, do that. We have to find another way to deal with our emotions versus taking them out on one another to add bodily harm. I hope this is making sense to anyone that's coming across this video. My YouTube channel is pretty new, so I don't have too many subscribers. I don't know if I'm gonna do this as a real. This is definitely gonna be a regular video, but I don't know what other words to use to express. Please, people, my fellow human beings, get mental health together. Like, it is okay not to be okay. They have so many apps out here where you can meditate. Like me personally, I love Calm. It's spelled CLAM. It's an app. I have a lifetime membership. They was offering lifetime memberships the beginning of last year for like, I think $169 or something like that. It's worth it. It's worth it. I find myself at a lot more peace. They have like meditation on there. They have meditation with yoga. They also have sleep stories. They have just music. Right now, I have classical music playing in the background that is so soothing. I believe that's a violin playing. Violins and the harps, for me, is just so calming. I don't need any words, anything. The ocean playing in the background, calming for me as well. I really, encouraging people to find your peace, your outlet, if you have to take on a hobby. I actually, I have something I do every Sunday. I do a stretch class along with a dance class. Again, like I said, life happens. So I did get injured. I wasn't able to do the dance class, and oh, was I frustrated. I was upset, because that's something I like to do, and I wasn't able to do it. So it was definitely challenging. Um, I did start back doing the dance class. Um, it was moments where it was frustrating because I couldn't do what everyone else was doing because of the injury. But I'm happy I stuck in there and I didn't cancel my membership because I couldn't do it because I was frustrated because it was a moment where I wanted to cancel my membership. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I just kept pushing through or just not going that Sunday, maybe doing a stress class but not doing a dance class. But the point I'm trying to make is like, even if you are a mother, a father, a husband, a wife, make that time for yourself. Because one thing I can definitely tell you guys that I learned, you come in this world most of the time alone. If you're not a twin, you was born by yourself. If you don't die in some kind of crazy way or accident, most likely you gonna die by yourself. So it's okay to do things by yourself. It's okay, while the kids are with a babysitter, for you to go and do your hobby, or for you to just sit home and do nothing. Whatever it takes, take care of your mental health. Do self-care days, and self-care days it don't have to be nothing major. You don't have to, go to the spa or go out spending $50, $60. You can do self-care day in the house. Me personally, I purchased from Amazon. It's like this kind of pad that I put in the tub, and it has an attachment, and it turns my tub into a hot tub. Thing cost me, I think, like $100, but I actually put that in the tub, and I light candles. I got lights in my bathroom so I can cut the big light out and dim the lights in the bathroom. Had the dim lights on, light the candle, and just relax. Sometimes I be in that tub for like 2 hours. Because the heating pad, it's a heating pad because it's no bubbles and it heats, so it heats the water up. So I don't worry about the water getting cold. If you're someone like me where you are a renter and you share the hot water does run out. So I don't have that problem because I just turn my heat on in the tub. But the point I'm trying to make is that I had to figure out ways to make life a little bit more peaceful without breaking the bank because I'm not rich. I am a breast cancer survivor, so I'm still coming back from that. Because it's a lot when you are a breast cancer survivor. When you're a cancer survivor, especially if you were like me and it was aggressive, so they had to treat it aggressively. My body went through a lot. So I do, and my body went through a lot. For a good portion of the time, I was not able to work. So I definitely had to watch my finances. I am single. I don't have a husband or anybody looking out for me. I do have my mom that, looks out for me, and, she owns her home. So at some point I was living at home, so I didn't have to worry about rent. But it's still mom. I love my mom to death, like a lot of us do. But I'm just gonna leave it there. um, but I hope this message gets to someone that needs to hear it. It's not selfish for you to want to take time for yourself, because it's better to take time for yourself now than to look up later on and you let that rage build up and one little thing happen and you find yourself either in jail or you're the reason why someone else is not here anymore, or you're the one that's gone. You know what I mean? I think that's a lot of people out here that they let stress take over their lives and they make impulse decisions, and then afterwards it's like, oh God, what did I do? You know, um, especially in relationships. It's hard to deal with another person. Yeah, that's why I'm single, because it's a lot of work to deal with another person. You got your own everyday life, your own trials and tribulations, your own childhood trauma, your own adult trauma, because some of us have been through things as an adult that left trauma on us, that a new partner that comes into your life after the trauma don't get it, don't understand, not trying to understand it. So where I'm at right now in life is I'm just falling in love with myself more and more every day. Just getting to know Gina and being happy with Gina. Not being too concerned about, not coming home to no one. Just just understanding that I'm blessed that I have a safe, warm home to come to. Um, no drama, no peace. Because one thing that's not good at all is to be coming home to someone and you're fighting, because you're supposed to fight the world outside your doors, not fight when you come home. You shouldn't be fighting your partner. You shouldn't have to fight in your own home, whether it be verbal, physical, whatever it is. That shouldn't be the case. So I recognize the blessing that I have, that I'm not in a situation where I am dependent on someone. I am fighting my partner, the person that's supposed to be my partner in life. So um, yeah, I just had to get that out because those two stories I heard yesterday were just disturbing. And the third story I heard, the lady wanted love so bad. She felt like she fell in love with someone in 3 days. She wanted love so bad. And the person did something terrible, horrible. Um, and it changed her life forever, you know? And then she got to live with that for the rest of her life because she invited this person into her world that she only known for 3 days and thought she was in love, trusted whatever he was saying. Oh, by the way, when he did the horrible crime and he got locked up, she actually ended up finding out the name he gave her wasn't even his real name. So, yeah, but she was that desperate for love that because this man was nice to her, wanted to be around her in them 3 days, she thought she was in love. Really, it wasn't love. It was like he seen something that she had access to. And, and that's what it was about for him. It was never about love. It was like he literally, in those 3 days, got her to drop her guard, got her to leave something with him that was oh so precious, and, convinced her to go make a weed run or something like that. I'm not even sure. I can't even remember what it was he sent her on an errand to get. But by the time she got back, he didn't even let her back in the house, even though she had left something very precious in the house. He didn't want to answer the door. Then when he did answer the door and what she left was now gone, he claimed that it just left. It left. So it was never about her. It was about what she had access to. So, and excuse my words, because that's another thing that chemo left. I have a hard time pronouncing some words so they don't come out clearly. But whatever. Anywho, so with that being said, beautiful world, please focus on your mental health. Love, peace, and hair grease.